Well, I think passion is dangerous, right? So throughout philosophy, especially in Stoic philosophy, they warn against the passions like lust, greed, anger, fear. Historically, passion has meant extreme emotions.
Yes.
And so I tend to gravitate towards that definition. But I think purpose is better than passion, right? Because passion
it's like a mission.
Yeah, passion is like, I like this, it feels good, I want to do this. Purpose is, here's what I'm trying to accomplish, here's why it's important, and I'm not going to stop until it's done. Like, who would you rather have work for you? The guy that just really loves writing, or the person who's like trying to write for a reason, you know? And so that passion can be blinding, and it can get you like, it's not enough just to love something, or else everyone would do what they love. You also have to be good at it, and you also have to know how to make smart decisions and how to plan.
I mean, a lot of people, I think, don't know what their purpose is.
Sure.
They don't know how to discover it. They don't even know what they're passionate about. So how do you find a purpose, period? How do you even go about saying, oh, this is my purpose at this point in my life?
Yeah, well, I think one of the reasons that people like to say find your passion is that it sounds really smart, and you don't, like, no one's like, okay, then what, right? Like, it's just like, it's like, do what you love, you know, okay, then how? You know, so when I'm saying purpose, I think it's about defining your goals, defining what the life you're trying to build is, and having a real model for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And for me, I've tried to be very clear about what I'm trying to accomplish to myself, so that I'm not getting distracted by all these. Like, I like to do lots of things.
Me too.
But you got to pick one to really get good at it, you know? And it's like, if you're doing this thing because it means something to you and you know exactly what success looks like for you, it's nice because then you're not as distracted by the fact that so-and-so is posting photos of them surrounded by $100 bills on Instagram or on a yacht in Ibiza or whatever. You know, you want to make sure that you're not comparing yourself to other people. You want to compare yourself against the progress you've made for whatever your purpose is.
Most people never do that. That's the best way to compare yourself, as to how far you've come or what you've created, as opposed to what everyone else has created around you.
Well, you probably learned that in sports, right? Where it's like, it's not about what other players are doing. It's about whatever you're capable
from the previous
of.
game or the previous week or what we've done. Yeah.
Right.
Getting closer to our goal or to our vision. But everyone has their demons in battles.
Of course.
It doesn't matter if they're like the richest person or the most successful or the most good-looking or the most athletic. There's some battle I feel like we're always facing.
Yeah.
It's hard to just be like, I've got it all figured out in all areas of my life. I don't know. Have you met anyone who's just like, everything's figured out? Like,
well, I don't
have any challenges.
I would say the people who you feel like have it most figured out are probably struggling the deepest.
The most.
Because you don't know what each person is wrestling with inside. You don't know if that beautiful celebrity is wrestling with an eating disorder. You don't know if that guy...
or whatever.
Yeah, you don't know if that guy who seems like he has a happy family is miserable and cheats on his wife. You know, you don't know if that person who who sold millions of albums feels like a failure because their parents never told them they love them. You know, you don't know what people are struggling with, and it's like, so it's like you can't compare yourself to them because you don't know what it costs them. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what's inside.